have some photographers.
Well, we're all packed up. It is 3:55 in the morning, headed to Rocky Mountain National Park. No idea if we're gonna get anything. There's been a lot of wildfires, and really just going to see if some of the colors have changed, see what's going on, and hopefully get a shot. So let's get going. Alright, so we made it. It's blue hour right now, and as you can tell, it's a little bit smoky, foggy. Can't actually tell yet. Kind of just waiting for the light to pop up. Gonna start looking for a composition soon, and see where the morning takes us. So, oh, let's see if we can pick up some of these elk sounds. All right, we're gonna try to find a composition. See you in a bit. Well, the light never really happened. This is sunrise as we speak, and just as predicted, all of the smoke is not only blocking the sun from actually shining, it's also creating a haze, as you can see throughout the background. And yeah, the conditions for photography are not ideal. I was hoping that maybe there would be just enough light to bring in some mood, you know, have the haze of the smoke or something along those lines, but it's just so dull that, I mean, the peaks aren't even really getting hit by any light, and they should already have full light on them. So I think what we're gonna do is probably go on a little hike, and maybe we'll get a shot then, maybe not. Sometimes that's just photography. You wake up really early and on no sleep, and you come out here to just honestly enjoy the views. It's still beautiful, still really great to be out here, but sometimes you don't even take a photo. Still worth it though. Alright, so it's about 2 hours past sunrise, but because of the smoke and the cloud coverage, there's been this extended period of slightly red golden light. It's just not direct because of so much diffusion. We've been walking around for a couple miles, just doing some little hikes, just walking, and I've been desperately looking for a composition, and we were heading back to the car and I genuinely didn't think I was going to find anything, and then we were just walking on the path here and I looked over and there's this small aspen tree with this golden glow on it from the sun behind all of that smoke, and it's very red. So I set up my camera, see if we can get a shot. We're shooting with the 70-200 and I'm shooting at around f8. ISO 100, and it is absolutely stunning. I'm not sure it'll come out on camera, but I'm gonna just wait for the perfect light. 2-second timer, take a shot. Okay, so we've changed up our composition just a little bit. I moved back some and brought the angle a little farther back, and now we're capturing 2 aspen trees slightly out of focus in the frame to kind of create a natural frame in the photo. I'm not sure how it'll turn out. My plan is to square it rather than keeping it full 2x3, but I think it might work out. Same exposure as last time, focused right on the tree, and 2-second timer. Let's see what happens. Let me show you what that looks like here. Alright, so we took probably 2 different compositions, and I think that's pretty much it for this shot. Maybe it'll come out, maybe not, but I am really glad I just got my camera out and was able to at least get one shot. So it's time to pack it away and get moving. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is my first time really doing a go out and take photos adventure and talking about it, so kind of new to this, so it's been a learning experience. And yeah, there was a couple things I noticed as I was editing the video that I didn't really talk about when I was actually taking the photos that I wanted to bring up here. Those 3 things are: 1, if you notice in the video, I'm kind of balancing, I'm moving around a lot, and I was actually balancing on some rocks because I didn't want to step on all the natural moss and stuff that was in that forest floor. We were off the path, and I usually just try my best not to, impede on the natural state of nature. And I know that I probably wouldn't hurt something, but if 5 people do it, 10 people do it, it starts to wear on those areas. So I just try my best to lightly, involve myself in nature to get the shots that I want. The second thing you'll notice is that, I forgot what the second thing is.
The second thing you'll notice is my tripod is fully extended. It almost looks ridiculous. And the reason that is I was trying to cut out as much of the sky as I could from the composition. So that rock and that tree were definitely, higher up than I was standing. And the best way I could knock out as much sky as I could was try to get as level as possible. I still couldn't. As you notice in the wider shot, there's plenty of sky in the background. It was just completely blown out. There was no blue. It just wasn't detailed at all. And it just made the overall shot busier. So I was just trying to raise my lens as high as I possibly could. And that's why it's so high and looks kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Sometimes that's what you have to do. The third thing I noticed from this shoot when I was editing, and it's the most important, is my aperture setting. And I asked myself, wait, why the heck did I shoot at f8? The whole problem with this photo, and I think the reason it doesn't fully work, is that it's just too busy, right? The separation from the leaves in the tree are just not enough from the background. And if it wasn't so busy, or maybe if I had blurred out the background more, it could have been a decent photo. I think it's an okay photo, it's fine, but for my standards, or what I deem worthy to go in my portfolio, it's not even close. And I asked myself, why the heck did I shoot in f8? And I remembered that I was trying to get everything set up so fast to try to get the light that I just defaulted to ISO 100, f8, framed it, done. That's a very normal setting in landscape photography, especially on that lens. It's the sharpest aperture for my lens, and I didn't even think about it. I set up my film camera, I made sure my hair was okay, I made sure you could see me in the background, and I was so worried about what I was going to talk about and think about and say to you guys that I just didn't even think, wait a second, I should shoot at f2.8 or f3.5 to blur out the background from this busy background on the tree. And it might have cost me the photo. I mean, it's very rare for me to not get a photo because of the settings that I mess up. Sometimes I might botch some sharpness or, the focal distance or something like that, but it's very rare that a setting gets in my way, especially in landscape photography, because typically you just shoot with the same stuff. ISO 100 as much as possible, f8 typically as much as possible, maybe f11, and go from there. But in this particular case, I just didn't stop and think. And if I had done that, I might have gotten a better photo, but I'm not gonna let it deter me. I think that it was a great learning experience. That next time, set up the photo, set up exactly what I think is correct, take the photo, and then try to film myself talking about it some more. Because at least that way, I'll get it before the light fades, or if it only lasts a couple minutes, I at least have one shot of the right settings with good light, and then I can talk about it. But I'm trying to be positive, not beat myself up too much, that I was so flustered with set up this, move this, okay, let's try a different composition, that kind of thing. And mostly just focused on filming for you guys. Not that that's an excuse, because the photos should come first. But it was a great lesson, and I'm glad I came back with that, so that next time, hopefully I remember, okay, think about your settings this time and don't look like an idiot. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys comment or let me know if you like something, if you didn't like something, anything like that. And I'll see you again next time. So as Thomas Heaton would say, bye for now.